The Broncos will be playing in the Hall of Fame game coming up. Got Champ Bailey and then also owner Pat Bowlen in this year. What do you think that weekend will be like for the organization?
Well, I mean, Denver is one of the Broncos are one of the flagship franchises in the NFL. Thanks very, very much to Pat Bowlen. I think it's great not only for him, but there are few owners who are as beloved by both a fan base and the players who've played for him. And I think the reason why everybody loved Pat Bowlen so much is that it was never about him. He was, Mr. Background. And so I just think right now that was I'm sure everybody in Denver and I understand it's overdue, his recognition. And I also think it's great for Champ Bailey. Champ Bailey sort of was such an incredible professional and really was the kind of guy who, every week, he was total clockwork. He was greatness every Sunday. And I just enjoyed watching him play and just enjoyed the fact that he was a great professional and a great player. He was not a flash in the pan, and so I think it'll be a great weekend for so many people in Denver. I hope there's a huge turnout in Canton. I think there will be.
It's going to be very emotional. Champ Bailey, first ballot Hall of Famer. We get that. That's important, and he's going to go in to a lot of fanfare. But to have Mr. B go into the Hall of Fame, long time coming. As you know, I'm one of the 46 selectors for the Hall of Fame. I'm also on the contributors committee. I pushed very hard for Pat Bowlen to get in. His contributions over the decades to pro football in the Mountain West is unprecedented. He basically put pro football on the map west of the Mississippi. With all due respect to the Hunt family, I think Mr. B, long time coming. I'm really happy for the Bowlen family. It's something that I personally worked hard to make happen, and I know it's going to be a special, special Hall of Fame weekend in Canton, Ohio.
I know how many people around Colorado have waited this long to see Pat Bowlen get inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and it's tremendous. He deserves it, and his family deserves it, and they should revel in that entire weekend because it's going to mean a lot to them. It's going to mean a lot to the Broncos organization. It's going to mean a lot to everybody in Colorado because they know that he's been as good an owner as there has been in the NFL, as good an owner as there has been in sports, and you wish that he could enjoy it more, but the fact that he's in, I think, offers some sort of consolation, and Champ Bailey was a tremendous player for an awful long time and helped Denver win a lot of football games, and remember when they traded Clinton Portis for Champ Bailey and a second-round pick that turned out to be Tatum Bell.
He's the first Broncos defensive player to get into the Hall of Fame.
Well, Randy Gradishar should have been there, and Dennis Smith should have been there, and Steve Atwater is worthy of a spot too. And when you think of Denver defense and all the great defensive players, Champ Bailey isn't the first guy you think of. No disrespect to him. There are other great defensive players that have come through Denver. Champ is a Hall of Famer, but there are others as well.